I'm Andrew Edwards, and you're watching Gear Live. Apple just announced the new iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 mini, and I've got a rundown of everything that's new, and I'll include a link down below if you want to check that one out. But one thing that many don't realize is that the iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 mini may actually cost more than you're expecting to pay for it. Hit that subscribe button as I have a bunch of iPhone 12 content coming up, and let's get into it. So here's what's up. Apple announced the starting price of the iPhone 12 mini at $699 and the iPhone 12 at $799. So typically that means anyone who wants the entry-level model would pay these prices, and anyone who wants additional storage would pay more. But this year, there's an additional catch that Apple did not mention during the keynote. Now the catch is that the $699 and $799 price points only apply to Verizon and AT&T customers here in the US. So that means if you're a T-Mobile customer, a Sprint customer, or even if you're someone who just wants to buy an unlocked model directly from Apple, you'll actually be paying $30 more for that same 64 gigabyte iPhone 12 or iPhone 12 mini. Now it should be stated that this only applies to the 12 and 12 mini and not the 12 Pro or Pro Max, which cost the same no matter which carrier you're on. This $30 price increase also applies to the higher capacity storage. So if you're a T-Mobile customer, for example, rather than $799, $849, and $949 for the 64 gig, 128 gig, and 256 gigabyte iPhone 12 respectively, you'll actually be paying $829, $879, or $979. On Apple's website, it calls the $30 disparity an instant discount for Verizon and AT&T customers when they activate their devices, despite the $699 and $799 pricing being displayed prominently at the Apple event and across Apple's website. So in summary, the iPhone 12 starts at $799 for Verizon and AT&T customers and $829 for everyone else here in the US, with pre-orders starting this Friday on October 16th in advance of the October 23rd release date. The iPhone 12 mini starts at $699 for Verizon and AT&T customers and $729 for everyone else here in the US, with pre-orders for the smaller iPhone starting on November 6th ahead of the November 13th release date. But now I want to hear from you. What do you think of this price difference? It's definitely less than the huge price increases we've seen on the Android side of things when 5G antennas and modems got added into the devices, but at least those increases were across the board. Does this affect you at all? Does this change your buying decisions at all? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll meet you there for further discussion. Of course, we're gonna have full iPhone 12, iPhone 12 mini, and iPhone 12 Pro coverage coming up. So again, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of that content. Thank you so much for watching. As always, guys, I appreciate your support. I'm Andrew Edwards, and I will catch you in the next video.